What's going on, all you sports and gambling fans out there? Today, we have some MLB betting coverage for you, and joining me here, Ross Benjamin, our SBR contributor. He's going to provide us his top 2 winning bets of the day. Ross, my man, a pleasure to have you here. How you doing today?
It's always a pleasure. I'm doing very well. Thank you, Dex.
All right, fantastic. Now, let's start by looking at that San Francisco Giant going up against the San Diego Padres game. Now, the total here was set to 7 runs, and while the Giants won 2 of their first 3 games, the Padres went the other way, and they lost 2 of the first 3 in the series against the Dodgers. Now, we show that Hudson and Kennedy will be getting the nod to take the bump this evening, and the under is 5-1 in Hudson's last 6 starts, with the total set at 7 to 8.5. While the over is 5-1 in Kennedy's last 6 starts as a favorite. So what's the recommended play here, Ross? Over or under the number?
Well, let's take a look at these 2 starting pitchers to begin. Tim Hudson had a less than impressive year by his standards in 2014, going 9-13 during his 31 starts with a 3.57 ERA, which is pretty good by a lot of pitcher standards, but looking at Tim Hudson's career numbers, that seems to be a number that's going in the opposite direction. And let's not lose sight of the fact Hudson is now 39 years old entering this season. The Padres will send Ian Kennedy to the hill today for their 2015 home opener. And Kennedy went 13-13 in 33 starts for San Diego last year, posting a solid 3.63 ERA. But again, this seems like an awfully low total with all things considered. Both of these teams are coming off 3-game series versus NL West opponents. The Giants, as you alluded to, took 2 out of 3 at Arizona. The Padres dropping 2 of 3 at Dodger Stadium in LA. Both teams exhibited some impressive offensive numbers, Dax, during their opening series. The Giants scored 16 runs and pounded out 37 hits in Arizona, while the Padres scored 14 runs and banged out 29 hits versus Dodgers pitching. For the second year in a row, the fences at Petco Park in San Diego have been moved in 10 feet, and they're in an attempt to open up a little bit of offense in what's been notoriously a pitcher-friendly park. I'm going to play on the Giants and Padres to go over the total of 7 in this one.
All right, man. And the last one that you covered was that Rangers going up against the A's. And the total was set at 7.5 runs. Now, Martinez and Graveman are the hurlers for this game, this afternoon's game. Now, Texas started the season on a bad note, losing 2 of their first 3 games against Oakland. But they hope that they can't even out the series as the A's, well, they will be calling on Graveman, who's making his first career start in the bigs. Now, Oakland is a money line favorite between -140 and -160. I mean, what should we do in this case, Ross?
Well, I mean, let's look at the 2 starting pitchers again. Nick Martinez making his 2015 starting pitching debut for Texas this afternoon. And Martinez comes off a season in which he went 5-11 in 24 starts for the Rangers with a lofty 4.90 ERA. And then you have an intriguing story in Kendall Graveman. As you alluded to, Dex, he'll be making his Major League Baseball career debut this afternoon in this home game for the Oakland A's. And this is a pitcher that was with 4 minor league teams last season. He started in Class A ball in the Midwest League and moved his way right through the ranks and finished the season at AAA Buffalo of the International League. And through it all, the 24-year-old went a combined 14-6 in those 27 starts last season with an excellent 1.83 ERA. Now, that's impressive, but we know he's stepping up in class now. But this appears to be another potentially low-risk and high-reward type of acquisition for the notorious Moneyball general manager Billy Beane of the Oakland A's. Now, the Rangers have gone a dismal 22-42 as a moneyline underdog of +100 to +150 during the past 2 seasons. Contrarily, the A's are a stellar 18-5 since the start of the 2014 MLB campaign as a money line favorite of -125 to -150. Both teams fall into these money line parameters on Thursday. For that reason, I'm going to take the Oakland A's -140 on the money line over the Texas Rangers.
All right, Ross, great stuff, man. Thanks for all the insights and the picks here, and we'll talk some more baseball again tomorrow.
Always look forward to it, Dax.
All right, good stuff. Take care. Everyone else, don't forget to check back with us tomorrow for some more sports coverage and your free picks. Till then, for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.